Good afternoon, my name is Laquita Davis, and today I will be presenting my macro change project. My macro change project included a Rand's Farmers Market, which is similar to a Community's Farmers Market, but it's initiated on the campus of Winston-Salem State University. To begin my presentation, I have included a public service announcement which touches on the basis of poor dietary intake and the effects that it may have on students. The purpose of the Rand's Farmers Market is to provide students with fresh fruits and vegetables at a lower rate while promoting healthy dieting. Also, the purpose is to decrease the health risk associated with poor nutritional intake. I have included the Prepare model, which is a problem-solving method which helped guide me throughout the project. It included the problems, the reality of the project, establishing goals, the persons of influence, the assets, the risk, and the evaluation. Problems that I have identified on the campus of Winston-Salem State is that students do not have an adequate access of fruits and vegetables. Also, students who do not have a balanced diet are at risk for diseases. The goal of the Rand's Farmers Market is to provide students with fresh produce so that students can maintain a healthy diet. As a person of influence, Mr. Stephen Powell, he greatly helped me throughout the project. He gave me a lot of information and was very supportive. He felt as if the market could be implemented within the time frame that we had. While the Rand's Farmers Market are throughout the United States, college farmers markets are become more popular. I've found that within North Carolina, Duke University and North Carolina Central University have started to implement the college farmers market on their campuses. Food insufficiency can lead to long-term health effects that reduces our ability to live an enjoyable and productive life. Beginning with the Macro Change Project, it is essential that I speak with the administration about the Rand's Farmers Market with the purpose of making sure that he or she is up to par with the information and details that I will present. I will begin by reaching out to those that I am already acquainted with, which could be my classmates, other students on the campus, faculty and administration, the local farmers and vendors, and potentially the food bank. There are about 3 farmers markets located in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I've chosen to use the farmers market located at the fairgrounds. Being able to network with others helped me to identify the assets that are available to myself. I've also created professional networks that are going to be essential for the future. I had participants that are willing to help with the Macro Change Project, and they were very supportive. Also, the project enhanced my personal skills. For example, social skills. Being that the Macro Change Project required for me to go out and speak with different vendors and speak with different administrators on the campus of Winston-Salem State University, it helped me to overcome a shyness that I had, and I'm more open and willing to speak with others and ask for their help. My goals and objectives. My goal was to increase the access of fresh, nutritious, locally grown produce within the campus. I also wanted to educate and popularize healthy eating habits amongst the student body. I would do this by reaching out to willing participants throughout letters, invitations, emails, and phone calls. I will also create nutritional flyers to post around campus and send out creative emails in coherence to the fun facts, which could include making meals with different fruits and vegetables, which fruit can enhance your daily living and vegetables could enhance your daily living, and also how poor nutritional intake could affect one's daily living. By implementing the plan, I would start by formulating the plan. I would begin by researching different farmers markets, their outcomes, their successes, their setbacks, and the responses that the students had to the market, whether they liked it, whether they didn't like it, or what changes could have been made. Students will become knowledgeable of possible health effects associated with having a poor diet. Also, I would have the vendors come up and set up and sell their produce to the WSH community without a cost. I've included a PERT chart which specifically gave dates of the events that would take place of how I would implement the farmers market. As you can see, on February 20th, 2017, I started to gather my information on the Rams Farmers Market, And by April 3rd, the plan was to implement the market, but I'm still working on it. I will not give up. 2 people of contact that I have identified is Stephen Powell, which is the director of the University Student Union, who I mentioned previously, who was also a great help. He connected me to a lot of people that could have helped me with my project. Also, Mr. Willie Gwynn. He's the supervisor of the farmers market at the fairgrounds. He was very supportive of my idea. Those who may have opposed the farmers market could have been administration and the students. Administrators may have not approved my topic, whereas students may have not have liked the idea of having extra flow and extra traffic on the campus. Vendors may decline the offer to set up on campus or change their mind about setting up. Being that the farmers market must set up in a specific location, there was limited options for the location on the campus. After doing my research, I found that it is possible to implement the plan, but it may take longer than what expected. There was a lack of communication, and time had a huge impact of the farmers market being successful. If those that I have reached out to could have communicated more effectively, such as myself, with the other vendors and with administrators, I believe that the farmers market could have been successful. When I spoke with Mr. Powell, he felt as if in the 2 weeks that we had, that implementing the market could be successful, and he would still like to continue the plans out further. I will leave a list of contacts and resources available concerning the market for those who are interested in continuing the market once I graduate. Thank you.